Want to save $1,000 but don't know how? These 3 books helped me, and they can help you too. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nita V. Welcome, so nice to have you. Today we're going to talk about how to save $1,000. Yes, we're talking about money today because I just feel like a lot of people are struggling in that area, and I know that I was struggling in that area. So I just wanted to share a couple of tips and some books that I read that helped me get to that goal. Because just a couple months ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I was broke, had no money, didn't know what an asset was. I just didn't know anything. So if this type of content that you're into, stay tuned. So why do I want to save money? I want to save money because I want freedom. I want to be able to do things when I want to do it. I want financial security. I don't have to worry about any bills. I want everything to be paid off in advance and just be able to live my life the way I want to live my life. And 3, I wanted to invest. I wanted to invest in things that were great when it came to the return on my investment. Now that we discussed why I wanted to save money, let's get into the first book that I read that helped me save my first $1,000. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes. The first thing that I learned from reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad was financial discipline. And that's to pay myself first. Let me say that again. Pay myself first. Let's break this down. When I say pay myself first, I mean that I put money into my savings before I pay any of my expenses. So how am I paying myself first? That means whenever I get paid, I personally put up half of what I make every single time. So if it's a $50, $25. If it's $100, $50. If it's $2, you better put that dollar in your savings. Period. By prioritizing immediately saving your money, you are inheriting financial growth, and that way you won't be just paying your bills and not have any money left over. The second thing that I learned from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is knowing the difference between assets and liabilities. Do you know the difference between an asset and a liability? If not, I'm going to tell you. An asset is something that helps you generate wealth, and a liability just simply does the opposite. Avoid any unnecessary spending and always put your money to the side, because that money that you're saving is going to go towards an asset. And why do you want to keep putting money in your savings again? Because that asset that you're investing into, it's going to help you generate wealth in the long run. Last but not least, the third thing that I learned from reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad is financial literacy. Financial literacy is knowing and making better decisions when it comes to your money. Financial literacy. I'm always educating myself on how money works, how to make money work for me. I'm always reading books, looking and taking courses, and just always trying to feed myself knowledge, because the more I know about money, the better. And when it comes to the assets and the liabilities, I'm always looking up different kinds of assets, stuff that I can basically invest in when I get enough money so it can help generate wealth for me over time. This is important because you want to learn how money works. avoiding debt trap, and making better financial decisions, i.e. budgeting, investing, things of that sort. Because at the end of the day, we all want to accelerate our savings and become financially independent. So that being said, those 3 key details were paying yourself first, understanding the difference between a liability and an asset, and 3, financial literacy. Those are the 3 key details that I learned how to save $1,000 through Rich Dad Poor Dad. And that's it for Rich Dad Poor Dad. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So let's get into book number 2. Now, this book, one of my favorites, and it's called Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is a gem right here. This is an amazing book. I highly, highly recommend it. First thing that this book taught me was having a purpose. And most importantly, having that financial goal. When I say setting a financial goal, I mean, how much money do you want to save? For an example, I want to save $1,000. So I make sure I set my goal to saving $1,000. By achieving this goal, you create a plan to actually achieving that goal. Whether it's budgeting, getting another job, or just cutting like any extra expenses that you don't need. The second thing that I learned from Think and Grow Rich was my mindset, and that is auto-suggestion. This portion of the book discusses how manifestations and just the power of writing everything down can literally change your life and just form like that wealth conscious mindset. Me personally, I journal every day. I write my manifestations every day. I set my intentions every single day when I'm manifesting. When I'm doing this every single day, it's keeping me motivated to actually accomplish my goals. Third thing that I learned from Think and Grow Rich is discipline. The power of discipline and making better decisions. When you make firm decisions to saving money, you have to stick to them no matter what. And that's discipline. That's real discipline. So if somebody hits you up and they're like, oh, let's go out, or, I want to go out to eat. No. Okay? This portion of the book also taught me how to tell people no. Because it's funny how when you try to save money, you try to do the right thing, I feel like that's when the enemy creeps in and try to get you to spend your money. So you gotta have the desire for that discipline. You gotta have the desire to achieve that goal. Because if you don't have that desire, you don't have anything. And you're gonna go out to eat. So make sure you stay home and cook that food, all right? But that closes out Think and Grow Rich. So thanks, Napoleon. Love Napoleon. Definitely get this book. 10 out of 10. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon. So the next book and the last book that we're gonna get into. Now, this book right here, love this book, okay? The one and only Money Hacks by Larry Steinhaus. Let me say that again. Money Hacks by Larry. So the first thing that I learned from Money Hacks was, where is my money going? I need to know where every single red penny is going. What am I spending money on? And how I can cut all those unnecessary expenses. When you get rid of those impulsive buys and those subscriptions, you're getting free extra cash. So get rid of them. The second thing that I learned from money hacks was to leverage my credit cards and learn how to utilize the cash rewards. This taught me how to strategically use my credit cards and making sure that I'm getting all the money back as possible. Paying off your credit cards immediately and getting that money in return is helping you save in the end. Crazy, right? And that way you don't have to worry about any additional spending. It's done, it's over with. We're all happy. Last but not least, the third thing that I learned from money hacks was if you're having a problem saving money, then do an automatic transfer. Set your account up to where every time that you get money, it automatically transfers a certain percentage into your savings. Because I know me, for an example, if I have money sitting in my checkings, then what's gonna happen? I'm gonna spend it, right? So why not already go ahead and get it sent over to your savings? So that way you won't touch it and you'll feel better about it too. Which you'll be like, okay, I have XYZ inside of my savings, and then I have a little money, in my checkings too that I can use. And once you start doing this, I promise you, you're gonna feel so much better about saving money. Reading these 3 books, I'm not gonna lie, it's tremendously helped me save money. I mean, I've saved well over $1,000 and I'm proud. I really am. And that's why I thought that why not share it with you guys? I know everyone wants to save money. Like, who doesn't want to save money? And I think $1,000 is a good start. Even $100, $200, $300. The thing is to start. Just start. Because I did. And I'm so happy that I did. And I'm so grateful for these 3 books. So, like I said, if these books can help me, then I know they can help you. So, that being said, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel again. I really appreciate you. I hope that these tips helped you as much as they helped me. And if you want to learn more, definitely let me know. Hit me up in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.